Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am attempting English sectional test number 2 in textbook app. This is for upcoming IBPS PO Mains sectional mock test in English section. So this is second one. First sectional test already attempted. I got 15 marks out of 40. Today I am attempting second sectional test. Before attempting this mock test, I suggested a good plan in textbook app, that is Selection Wali Diwali. On the occasion of the Diwali festival, Pass Pro costs 395 rupees. It is very reasonable price. If you will use my coupon code TESA12 to get 12% instant discount on this Get Pass Pro. So don't miss this opportunity. This plan is very useful for upcoming SBA, PO and clerk, both prelims and mains. So don't miss it, guys. Let's start this English longest sectional test 2. So first of all, error question. Opening the Indian space industry to private companies. Opening the Indian space industry to has been in the pipeline for quite some time. I think right. Opening the Indian space industry to private companies has been in the pipeline for quite some time. Next is Apple aims to be carbon neutral since 2030, including its supply chain. Since I think by saffron is one of the most expensive spice worldwide. It is valued for its culinary and medical value. Spices, I think B. She will finish her degrees next year and then she is applying for her dream job. She will finish her degree next year. And then think option C. Next. In the following sentence, there may be more than one error. Please identify the part of the sentence that contains an error and select the appropriate option as your answer. Identify the error of the given 5 parts of sentence. The CEO refused to clarify the decision to match. So C. Department with another one. And so I quit. I quitted. I think C and E. Another one. Decision to merge our department with another one. I think both C and E as per my view. Next, close test. Motivation is very important for the overall development of the dash and mind of the people. I think prosperity. It also puts a person in actions and in a competitive state. Motivation is very important for the overall development of the dash and mind of the people. Motivation is very important for the overall development of the thing. Overall development of the personality, I think. Okay. Because it is a personality and mind of the people. It also puts a person in action and in a competitive state. Furthermore, it improves dash and desire. It improves vulnerability, I think. Vulnerability, and it improves the efficiency and desire to achieve the goal. It leads to stability and improvement in work. Above all, it satisfies a person's needs and to achieve his or her goal. It helps a person to fight his Trump attitude, to fight his dash attitude. I think it is a negative word, that is negative attitude. The person also tries to come out of his or her comfort zone so that she or he can achieve the goal. A motivated person tries to push his limits and always try to improve his performance, I think. Performance day by day. Also, the person always gives her or his best no matter what the task is. Besides, the person always dash tries to remain subtle or committed. Subtle, clear, I think committed. Tries to remain dash and dedicated. Tries to remain trial and dedicated to. I have doubt on trial and reason. 11 to 15. Next, 16 is being renowned for his meticulous research. He being renowned for meticulous research. Next, 26 and 27 is swapping words. A new report dash the damage oil disaster Assam Baghdad stated that and 30, 31, that is 30. The Caribbean island of Haiti, with more than 11 million people, was already under moist, but the president so I think A was already separated. President's precautions, I think. For the president's extermination has third is B, I think. Decorations of the country. Next, the role of public menacing is fueling COVID-19 cases was eluded by health experts well before the second wave peaked. They also cautioned more scattered mutations and could the role of public complacency most recommendations could complacency the so I think C ABDC I think. Next, researchers believe that dash may have an Darwinism may have an underpinning in our brains being hardwired non-script objects. A new report discredited the damage yeah, I think. Okay, next, parajumble. Already third and sixth sentences are fixed. Now we will rearrange the remaining sentences except third and sixth. I think first one is we will solve it later. Next, being renowned for his meticulous research, known as he is for his next 17. Despite rising early in the morning, he felt still feels sluggish and still felt. Every man, woman, and child in the village, along with their livestock. Next, biased. I think the Israel-Palestinian conflict is one of the world's most enduring conflicts, beginning in the mid 20th century. I think first one is A. I think C. AC 3. The Israel-Palestinian conflict is one of the world's most enduring conflict, beginning in the mid-20th century. I had doubt on this. Israel. Twentieth century. The current Israel-Palestine status quo began following the Israel military occupation 6-day war. AC and 3 4SD. A C 3D and Jewish people. The Israel-Palestinian conflict is one of the world's most enduring conflicts, beginning in the mid-20th century. The current Israel-Palestinian status quo began following the Israel military occupation of the Palestinian territories in 1967. I have doubt on this. I will solve it later. Next. The person always gives her or his best no matter what the task is. Besides, the person always tries to remain I think trial and reason. Remain committed and dedicated to. I think committed is the correct one. Next, which of the following similar to catalyze? India has emerged as a compelling destination for climate and environmentally conscious businesses. This is largely due to its expansive population, rapid urbanization, and a wealth of renewable energy resources, all backed by a supportive regulatory framework. As the nation advances in renewable energy, it simultaneously grapples with severe environmental challenges, including high pollution levels and scarcity of affordable financing options for sustainable projects. This juxtaposition presents both a challenge and an opportunity for business and policymakers alike. With over 1.4 billion people and one of the fastest growing urban populations, India's energy demand is soaring. This burgeoning urbanization necessita- necessitates a shift away from fossil fuels given their environmental repercussions. Consequently, the Indian government has initiated several policies to promote renewable energy, such as the ambitious target of reaching 450 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity by 2030. What is the synonym of catalyst? Catalyze. Search for the it. In essence, it leverages limited public funds to catalyze disrupt hinder is conclude initiate, I think. Initiate or inhibit, disrupt, hinder, conclude, these are the end of the sentences. Or I have doubt on inhibit and initiate. Okay, next, which of the following has not been cited as a necessary component for achieving India's climate goals according to the passage? Not been cited. Allocating approximately 2.5%. India needs to allocate approximately 2.5% of annual GDP to green finance and promoting traditional investment strategies. Promoting traditional investment strategies. Supporting both mitigation and adaptation finance. Adaptation finance and incorporating ESG. Incorporating ESGs. and investment decisions. Incorporating, I think promoting traditional investment strategies. Traditional investment. Implementing innovative and tailored financing approaches. Next, according to the passage, what is one of the critical obstacles in India's green transition? Yes, green transition. So, lack of technological advancements, innovative financial strategies. Expensive population. Well, and India's green population, attracting the private sector sustainable. Next is, just days after his visit to Kuwait, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's telephonic conversation with US President Joseph Biden and Russian President Vladimir Putin have raised hopes that New Delhi is ready to take the plunge and attempt the peacemaking in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Mr. Modi traveled to the UN in September, where he will meet US and European leaders and possibly Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky again, and another visit to Russia in October for the BRICS summit have fueled those hopes. However, those who are boosting speculations of an Indian role may benefit from a careful consideration of the circumstances and India's position thus far since 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. India has remained distant from the outcomes of External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar had once called European war and any peace process that does not involve bringing Russia and Ukraine to the table for talks. Conflict resolution. So, conflict resolution peacemaking historical event Russia Ukraine. Historical rise and military energy. Just before studying in the 1950s, Vienna, Soviet unity. According to the passage, what submitted India de-associates itself. India de-associates. Works, I think. We submit. Next, the passage states that the New Delhi must articulate on principle of what purpose? Historical rise and military and energy. Dependencies, military strategy. Which of the following sentences can be inferred? India historical ties. Similar plowing is step is think dive. Okay, similar meaning. Biased. Partial. Balanced. Mr. Putin has called for Ukraine forces to withdraw from the regions. Mr. Modi declared that New Delhi needs to become an image of conflict. Russia and Ukraine below. Ceasefire and resting base and which of the following has not been cited? Next in what does SMEs? Developing and implementing sustainable technologies. Innovative companies. Testament to the potential of green finance in driving. Sustainable process. Target of financial support. high population levels, scarcity of affordable financing. Next, which of the following does so let's see, time is over. Overall I think 25 questions I attempted, 27 questions I attempted and I got 23.5 and my rank is 44 and accuracy 81.48, percentile 71.71. Let's see the solutions. So 5 are wrong, 22 are correct. So first one, I think opening the Indian space industry to private companies, I think in option C. So not C, quite is wrong, I think. SQUIT. 13 is 14 London finance. In 17 that is felt sluggish Indians, I think is sluggish Indians. 29th is, I thought it is ABDC but is CB. 32nd first A is correct, okay, and D is second one. So my arrangement is AC 3D but it is AD 3 B E 6 C. Okay, so please share your score in my comment section. Thank you.